So this huge Twitch streamer with over 362,000 followers is going viral for doing the unthinkable, which is leaking his goon folder live on stream. And the problem is that his goon folder contained links to possibly illegal content. Now, I'm not sure if anyone decided to look into these links, but some of the titles of these links of these folders that he ended up accidentally flashing on his screen are questionable at least, and illegal at most.
K feeds. Let me at least add a way to the list of champions that I like.
Even getting to the point where his ex-girlfriend ended up dropping a statement about the entire situation. Now, this is Lacari, a 36-year-old streamer. 36, we're not talking little numbers here, we're talking a grown-ass man, unk status level man, with 362,000 subscribers or followers, whatever the case may be, who actually ended up getting banned on Twitch following this situation. So basically what happened was Lacari was on his desktop, he's switching tabs and whatnot, and then he pulled up his notepad. Not sure why, but he pulled up his notepad. I guess when you use Windows 11, it like saves some of your recent files that you've opened. The only thing I've ever done is use this notepad since updating to Windows 11 to fix Battlefield. I ended up changing some of the files so the game would actually run better. But for the most part, whatever you have open recently, like would pop up here and then pop up here. And when he pulled down his notepad, it ended up bringing up some links to unsuspected websites that he had pulled up. Now, someone on Reddit ended up basically putting those links into their browser and finding what they linked to. This is going to be censored. This is going to be blurred because YouTube will basically restrict me for saying most of this stuff. But let's just say that there's girls, animals, lollipops, teens, rare collections of bait, right? So not the greatest of content. These aren't just like clickbait. This wasn't just text files. This wasn't, as he claims, viruses or something that just happened to slip on his computer. These are zip files that are about, 80 megabytes, 30 megabytes and whatnot. Now, Lacari's ex-girlfriend, Cuco over on Twitter, decided to drop this message saying, Lacari and I broke up over 1.5 years ago. When we dated, I asked to see his corn folder because I heard allegations. I did my due diligence when I suspected something was amiss. When I couldn't find anything crazy, I stopped suspecting. Clearly, I was wrong, and she linked to a VOD of them talking about it. The worst I saw was NTR blank, but I know he could have hid the worst of it. This basically means, like anime adult movies, the H word, but involving cheating, like that's the main premise. I had to Google that. I don't know why people keep associating me with him when he has a new girlfriend, and I'm getting rage baited into a response, so here it is. And here's the link that she ended up dropping. Cuco goes through Lacari's degen folders, and it's about 5 minutes of them talking about, some of the adult content that he had in his folders at the time that were all legal. That was just pretty explicit, strange content. Nothing wrong with that really, but still, this was all that he had at the time.
First one was about how some girl and guy got captured by another couple, and the boyfriend had to watch the girl, and the other girl was like, and then later on there was
which obviously it seems that interest in that type of content obviously evolved into something a whole lot worse. Now, after Lacari ended up accidentally leaking this, instead of him just, logging off, ending his stream, doing something smart, trying to go damage control because he could basically see his career flashing before his eyes, he decided to continue streaming and start making excuses for what people saw.
How does it end up there? Okay, let me explain what happened. All right? I was surfing a site. Okay? The shit got downloaded. I didn't trigger a download. It just got downloaded. I opened up the text document. I saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. I deleted it. But the problem with Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there after I deleted it. I've told you guys 1,000 times that's what happened. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I have like a fucking 3 terabytes of on my hard drive, bro. Like a lot. Sometimes you go to a site, some shit downloads on your shit, you don't want it, you delete it, and that's just what happened, man. Okay? Like, that's what happened. I'm sorry, all right? Like, I don't know how many times I have to explain this, but that's what happened. Dude, let's just move the fuck on, please. No one's gonna fucking believe me, man. There's no moving on? Okay.
Now, to kind of put his theory to the test here, I wanted to test it out. You know, go to new, text document. We're going to name it Fortnite, right? Now, if I open this, you'll see Fortnite opens, as well as BF6 Fix. This is the one I just showed you guys. And here's Fortnite. So for example, this is what Lacari stumbled into. He closed the Fortnite text. Obviously his was not Fortnite. He ended up closing that. I guess he pulled up Notepad, and you see how Fortnite pops back up. Now, if he ended up deleting this file, so let's say I delete it, delete, it's gone. I pulled my recycling bin over. I'm going to clear my recycling bin. So now when I go to Notepad again, this should pop up. If you deleted the folder, cannot find, you know, the Fortnite text on wherever I had it. So if the folder is continuing to be found on his computer, that means he did not delete it. And shortly after this, he ended up blaming a virus. Yes, he went from, I downloaded something I shouldn't have downloaded, or I was downloading some, you know, adult content, and then it happened to come with a file that I also deleted to now. No, you know what? It was a virus, actually.
I don't need details. I just need to know, are you good?
I don't know.
Okay. What are you trying to do now?
Scan by PC. I don't have any threats. Virus free. 0 detections. Yeah, I mean, I guess there was no virus.
Obviously, people saw through this. It even got so bad to a point where he started cracking jokes, and he ended up saying that Mizkif was the one who sent him the folders. Even though we aren't fans of Mizkif these days, I don't think this is true.
Why would you stream
Actually, Mizkif linked it to me. He did.
Okay. Nice. That is absolutely defamation, and I will be suing you for that.
Ghost put those. Okay, first off, you're fucking
idiots.
Because the files weren't on my PC.
You literally just called me a pet. If you don't think I'm suing you, Lacari, for everything you just have, you're fucking out of your mind. That's insane what you just said. Insane.
That is crazy. I don't
You just fucking called me a pet.
So it's like now, not only is maybe the FBI going to be showing up to Buddy's doorstep to check what he's got on these folders, now Mizkif's lawsuit might be coming in the mail too. So not a great week for this 40-year-old unk, right? Now, probably one of the worst and dumbest things this guy did on stream was go onto Grok and basically search up as having, you know, adult anime content on his computer illegal, to which it ended up defining, you know, lollipop artwork. And his response to seeing that lollipop artwork was illegal in Texas was to admit he was going to now delete his hard drive.
$43K? And that's if they think it's like. Oh my fucking God. Bro, it's not worth it. Just fucking delete my hard drive.
Which is a true Einstein move, basically admitting that, oh, I have this content that's illegal. Let me delete my hard drive. Genius to say while you're streaming. And that's about where we wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. 2026, it is literally January. And there has been, what, like 3 or 4 of these maniacs have appeared on the timeline. I want to know what you guys think, because I'm scared, guys. We're 1 month into the year. And some of the largest content creators have already been taken down for some of this wacky content. Thank you. Peace out.